Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channels. In this video, I am going to develop one login page application with the help of a Spring Boot API with Angular. So in this video, I am going to develop one Angular project and one Spring Boot API. Both I am going to communicate to each other so that through the Angular application you can able to log in with the help of the Spring Boot API. Okay, so for this I am going to use a Spring Boot, Oracle database, Angular for the front end so that you can develop a one login page, and those login pages are integrated with a Spring Boot API. And for communicating with the Oracle database, I am going to use JPA and Lombok for the setter and getters. Okay, so apart from this, how our project is look like. So Angular with Spring Boot integrations I am going to do. So this is the Angular application. So we are going to individually create one Angular application. Individually you are going to create one Spring Boot API, and you have to communicate both applications with the help of port numbers. Okay, so Angular will send the request to the API. API is checked with database this user ID password is available or not. If it is available, then he send the response back, yes, this user is available. If the user is not available in database, then he said no, this user ID password is not available in database. So like that communication we are going to do with Angular and a Spring Boot. I'm going to develop like that page, one user login page. Like you have to take user ID and password here and just click on login. If user ID password is correct, then you can see login successful. If it is incorrect, then you can see login is not successful. Please enter correct user ID and password. Okay, so we are trying to do this. Okay, for this we have some prerequisite. We have to understood it. Okay, so for examples, first I am going to develop one Angular application. So for Angular application we need Node.js. So make sure in your system you have to install Node.js. If you not installed in your application, in your system Node.js, just search on Google Node.js. You can see this website. Just click on download. Automatically it's downloaded. Just open it and install it. Okay, it's a very simple to do it. Next you have to open your Angular website. If you go to the Angulars, you can see here Angular. Okay, get started. Here you can see what is the Angular, but I already know about Angular, so I don't want to discuss about it. Get started and local setup. Here you can see local setup. So what is the prerequisite? Prerequisite for the Angular is if you know JavaScript, HTML, CSS, then well and good. If you don't know, also you can create an application. Here you can say install the Angular CLI. So once you install in your system what Angular, not Angular, Node.js, then you can open your in your command prompt cmd, and you can check it's installed successfully or not. If you want to check the Node.js is installed or not, you can check like that, Node-v. If you given the version, it means this version is already installed in my locals. One more things you can check, npm -v. So npm is already installed in my local system. But if you install the Node.js, automatically Node.js and npm both are installed. Now you have to do one more things. You have to fire this command on your command prompt. So npm install -g Angular CLI. So go to your command prompt, paste this and just fire it. It takes some times and it execute everything, and he's done the setup. Once this is completed, in my application I already done this one. Okay, so I don't want to do anything. Okay, just kill it. Okay, again if you open cmd, you can see here if before command if you run successfully, then you have to type ng hyphen v or just ng. So you can see he given some small key. It's already installed in your system, so you can see. Okay, so go to the your Google and you can see you have to install the Angular CLI. Your Angular CLI is also installed. Now you have to install create a workspace and initialize the applications. So how you can create the application? Here you can see create a workspace and initialize the application. So ng new my app. If you want to create a Angular application, you have to type this command. So take this command, okay, and here you can see this is still going on. So in my system it's already installed, so I don't want to waste my time. Okay, and just copy this command. Through this you can create, see this, run the CLI command ng new and provide the name of my app as so here. So through this you can create a Angular application in your system. Okay, so for examples, go to your system, any drive where you want to create a project, go to that place. Again, I have a one folder called Angulars. I want to create a app. So go to the YouTube inside you have to open, here you want to open the command promote. So you can open here command promote. So go to this place, here you can write cmd. Okay, and here you want to create a Angular project. Okay, so whatever command you copy here, you can change this name because this is your project name. Whatever you want you can take it and just fire enter. So if you are creating the first time Angular project, it's take at least 3 to 5 minutes, and then after this project is going to create in your system. Once project is created, he's saying, would you like to add a Angular routing? You can say yes, you want routing. He's saying okay. You want CSS? Yes, you want HTTP. Yes, just click enter. Which style format do you like to use CSS? So he created something. Okay, you can see here installing package npm. It takes some time and he created project for you. Okay, it takes some time to create a project. Okay, no problem. I have already created one project. So once it's completed successfully, you can just change your directory. Like you have to go inside your project. So you have a command called go inside this. So you have a command here, run the application, cd my app. So you have to go inside your project, then again you have to open the cmd, and just if you type ng serve hyphen open. So open is used to directly open the application, Angular application in your browser. If you not type, this is the optional. If you just type ng serve, your application is started, and you have to go to your browsers and you have to write localhost colon 4200 and you can hit it, then you can get your applications. Okay, so like that you have to do it. Okay, and these are the things. Once you done everything and your application is running on this port number localhost 4200 and go to your browsers, you can see like that page in your applications. Okay, in Angular application you can see like that page. He is still installing, so it takes time, really it takes time. So I don't want to waste my time to create this application. Okay, but its creation is going on, don't worry about it. Before that I'm going to explain. Once your project is created, you want one ID to open your project, do the change, everything. For this I am going to use VS Code. So if in your system already having a VS Code, then you don't want to install anything, but VS Code is not there, you can search VS Code download. It's also simple to install VS Code. Just go download Visual Studio Code. VS Code is nothing but Visual Studio Code, and you go here and you can see he given 4 options. Like if you are in Windows users, click on Windows, automatically he downloaded. Okay, if you are a Mac user, you click on this. If you are a DBB, yeah, you went to any Red Hat, yeah, any kinds of operating system you have, based on that you can download. So click on Windows, it's directly downloaded in your application for VS Code, and you can install it in your system. Okay, so I already have, so I am not going to download, you have to do it. Okay, fine guys, let's see. It's take lots of time. Okay, so I have already one application, so I'm not going to waste my time. I'm going to just start. I have one application. This is the purely new application I have created before that. Okay, so I have already one VS Code. I'm going to open my VS Code. Okay, and then after I'm going to open my applications in VS Code. Okay, or one more things, you can open your application here also. Just click on right, and you have to option like open with VS Code. Option is not showing, no problem. Installing package npm. Okay, you can take your time to install, no problem. Where is my VS Code? Open, man. Once our VS Code is open, I am going to run my application. It's saying another instance of the code is running on. Not responding. Okay, no problems. You can install or not installed. It's taking too much resource. That's why. Still your project is not created. It takes some time. Okay, no problems, not so worry about it. It's based on your network or your internet speed. He will create these applications. Open only one app. Okay, you can see here. He's saying successfully initiated .git. It means successfully your project is created. So good. If it is created, it's also good. So you can see here your application is created. Okay, fine. So go to your VS Code. Open your VS Code. And your application name is inside this new volume P Angular YouTube My App. Okay, this is the name of your project you are created right now. So this is the VS Code. I'm going to close this. PowerPoint is not needed. right now, and these things is also I'm going to close it. Postman is needed, but okay, no problems. See the VS Code, what he's saying. Not responding. Okay, finally it's respond. Okay, VS Code. This is the Node.js you have downloaded. This is the Angulars. You have to learn. See your VS Code. Okay. So you can go to your file if already having any application here. So go to the files, open your project folder here. Once you open your project folder, go to the YouTube. Inside this YouTube, I have created this app. So select this and open this folder. So this application is opened in your VS Code. Once it is open, you don't want to do anything. Okay, you just have to run this application. So how you can run this application, how you can run your VS Code application? So go to the terminals, click on new terminals here, and make sure here you have to take CMD. If you are taking any other things, then maybe you are facing some problem. If you select PowerShell, Git Bash, JavaScript debug terminals, so you maybe face some problem. So make sure you have to take command prompt, because so many people are facing same problems. And here you have to take how you can run your application. So in this place you already see how to run the application. For running the application, you have a command called ng-serve open. Copy this and go to your application terminals. Here you can paste it and just enter. Your application is just started running on. Then after, you can see this page in your browsers. This much simple to start Angular application, to do work with Angular. Okay, let us see. It's saying generated browser application bundles page setup. Go to your browsers and also close this Angular also, no need of now. I hope you understood. First you need Node.js you have to install in your system. Next you have to install Angular CLI. Once you install both, you have to check Node version, npm version, ng version, and then you can create your project. Go inside the project, then after open your project in VS Code. If you have already installed VS Code, when you open your project, you have to find the try the command like ng-serve --open, so that your application is up. Okay, and once your application is running on, you can see this one is still compiling. Generating the browser application bundles phase building. Go to here and just here find localhost 4200. If you want to make your terminal big, you can do like that. Your application is just started. Okay, successfully compiled successfully. Go to browsers, you can see your regular applications. Okay, I hope you enjoy this. Okay, this is the Angular applications. By default she given something, so you don't need this. So just remove everything, because we don't need everything देखो by default he open it here, so need only one. Okay, and your application is running on heads. Okay, everything is fine. Now I don't want this page, I want hello page only. I want to print here hello world, because everyone printing hello world in first program of any language. So I'm going to print hello world. So how can I do it? So first of all I'm going to src. I don't want to worry about any other package. I will explain something these structures because you need this. So in package.jsons he given each and everything, whatever the script like ngserve, ngbuild, ngbuild, ngtest, ng command you are firing. This is the script, this is the project name, this is the project version, and these are the dependency he given, whatever need in your applications. In Angular you can see these are the personal Angular applications bundles is available here, all the configuration, all the dependency, all the CSS. Okay, apart from this you want to worry about test.ts? No. Style.cs, if you want to give some style globally, so you can put here. Okay, if you don't need, you don't want to put here. Okay, main.ts files, here your application is going to start only. So before that index.html file is also very important. Okay, here you can see your project title, my app. Here you can see like link icon, favicons, everything is available. App root app. So app root is one of the component here you can see, and this modules he given in this place. Okay, everything is fine. I'm not going to change anything. I have to change only here. I'm going to remove everything in this file app.component.html. I don't want anything. I'm going to print I am Prince. Save this. Okay, save this and go to your browsers. You can see I am Prince. Okay, everything is removed. Okay, how you can develop? I'm not going to teach each and everything Angular, but I'm going to as much I explain so that you can understood everything. Okay, so I have printed I am Prince here, hello world, everything is fine. Apart from this, I want to add some CSS. How can I do it? So go to the bootstrap. I want to add bootstrap. So bootstrap, take the bootstrap. Okay, open the bootstrap. Let's start it. Here you have a bootstrap CSS. How you can add it? Copy this, go to your application, open the index.html and put inside the head here. Fine. You want JavaScript, go to bootstrap, copy this JavaScript bundles, come back in your application and put here, so that it's working for you now. And again go to the browser and refresh it. Your previous I am Prince, right now I am Prince, both are different because he used the he used the here bootstrap CSS, so he print little bit danger words. Okay, fine guys, I want to develop a login applications. How can I do it? So for login I have to develop one login component. What I have to do? I have to develop one login component. So login component, how can I develop? So user login. So just create one component, go to the terminals, write here command like ng generate component, C4 component, not class, C4 component and your component name. So login user login, yeah, user login, US user login. Just click this. It takes some time. It's generated 4 class like apps. Apps is a one of the component. App routing modules, app component.cs. So like that he created 4 also. So you can see here user login created 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now you have to write here in this place user login dot component dot html. Not remove this. Okay, not remove this, and go to see the selectors. He's saying app hyphen user hyphen login, app hyphen user dot login. Okay, so this is the one of the component. Here I want to write something. Yeah, it's fine also, no problems. Okay, so just use your selectors. Take your selectors. So this is the selectors. Copy the selectors. App hyphen user hyphen login, and go to the app. Go to the app. Remove this one, and just write here user app hyphen user hyphen login. Paste here. You are removing the IM prints and save it. You can see user login works. So your other component you are linking here. For examples, you have a this component. You have a user login component. You have a user login component. You are creating, this is the one of the user login component. For this component you are creating one tag for this. So indirectly every component is a one of the tag, and tag is nothing but selector. You can see, so here you can see the selector like app user login. So you can mention here so that you are able to see this data. User login works. Okay, I'm going to remove each and everything right now. You can see app having a one tag app user login, and this is the one of the component app user login HTML. I have to open HTML. App user login, this one. Here I have to create one login forms. How can I create login forms? I don't know how to create login forms. Okay, no problems. Go to the Bootstrap. Bootstrap going to help lots. Form controls. Here you can see form controls anywhere. Form, inside the form having a form controls. Open the form controls, go down, and you want like this email address and this box. So copy this code only. Copy this, come back to your applications, and here you just mention one div. Okay, inside the div you mention one from form. Inside the forms you can put. So this is the one of the field. Okay, inside this field here you can change the name. Here you can change the name, user ID and password. User ID, we don't want any placeholder, so copy this and remove this. You want ID, it's not big that much, remove this. Home controller is fine. Okay, you want ID, you want name also, so name also, name based on your field you can give. Okay, fine, and take one more, and give here. Here you can mention password, and same thing, This one is not a email, this one is the text, and this one is password. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. And in this place I want one h1 tag, user login, and here I have to give some style. Style is nothing but text color red, so that it's look little bit better. Okay, go to your browsers, refresh it, you can see this page. This is the page. User login, user ID, password. This is the input field. I don't want like that, I want little bit compress. Okay, fine. So go to your div. Here you have to write one container, class container, container, container. So it's make little bit small. It's a bootstrap property, so you can see your input field little bit good. You want a little bit small again, so here you can give the field like form. Here you can give like medium. So form class call 5. If you give 5, he put it in middle, in not middle, in right hand side, left hand side. You can see this is the input field, but I want in center. How can I do it? So if you want center, just go this place, and here you can write call hyphen md hyphen 3. Okay, call hyphen mid dot 3. Go to browser, refresh it, you can see little bit small. I don't want like that, I want 6 duguna. You can see it's look like little bit better, but it's also not good. So take 5, maybe 5 look good. No, it's still not good. So you can take here 7. Okay, and go to your browsers. You can see not doing anything. Okay, no problem. So you have to remove this one. In class labels you don't want to mention in form, so, and here you can mention just 6. Okay, go to your browsers, you can see user ID and password. It's look good. You want one more button here inside the forms. You want one button, so create one button. Button is like that, submit, yeah, login, and here you can mention type is submit, and class equal to btn hyphen, what can I take? I can take primary or info. Primary is fine. Primary is one of the bootstrap properties, so your look like little bit good. This one, and login. Okay, good. What I have to do is, I have created one login page, and this is totally correct. Okay, good. This is totally correct. It's a good. Now I have to store this 2 data in one object. I want to store this 2 data in one object. So for this I have to create one class. So once I created the class, then I can create an object of this class. So how can I create a class in Angular? So ng, not ng here, go to your terminals, write ng generate class user. If you just write it, it's created one class for you, user. The name of the class is users. He created two class for you. Here you can see inside this class you have to mention what you have to mention. You have to mention user id, user id, user id colon string semicolon and password. It should be matched with your model classes in a Spring Boot. Password is also a string. So you have created one class, name is called users, and you are assigned this value by default value. Okay, fine. Go to your user login.ts. Here you have to create one object for it. So for this you have to create one object. So here you can create object in Angulars like users, user colon, user class name equal to new users. Like that you can create an object in Angular. So you have created one object. Fine. Now you have to store the form data like user ID and password in this users. How can you do it? So again you have to go to this page, and here you have to give the name of this ID or name like the same name of the class variables. Okay, so go to this place. Here you can say user ID. Okay, fine, not capital, it's a small. User ID. Okay, here you can give the name user ID, user ID. Okay, fine. And one more things you have to add here. Anywhere you can add it. You have to add one things like this one bracket. Inside this you have to create one variables like ng model, ng models equal to your object variable reference user dot user ID or password, whatever the name of this field. So here you have to write password, and here you have to change also. This is not a name, this is a password. This one is password. Okay, fine. So ng model, so this is the model class. You are creating one model class and you are adding the data in model class. So copy this. For how many you have a input field, that place you have to put it, and here you have to give the user ID dot user ID. Okay, fine. And once you click on the submit, you have to take all the data, take this object and send to the one class called this one user login components. So for this inform you have to mention what? You have to mention here ng submit equal to double quote user login. This is the method, and this same methods you have to create in this user login component. So go to this place inside the ng, create these methods. Okay, here you can for display the in console, so you can see yeah data is coming or not. So right here console dot log, and log here you can see this dot users, data is coming or not. Okay, it's fine. Go to your browsers, you can see something wrong, you failed to compiles. Okay, so see what is the problem. He's saying id saying user dot user id use. Okay, let's make it big. He's saying input type password ng model user password class form controllers. Okay, so problem is you have not installed the form controllers. Okay, form models, if you not install then it's not work. Okay, so for this you have to install form controller also, form modules. So how you can do it, how you can do it form modules. So for form modules you have to go to the app component dot modules, and here you have to import form modules. So comma form form modules. Once you do it, save it, generated browser application bundles compiling Angular forms. So now this saying compilation successful, so don't do this mistake. Okay, you can see here key you have to pass user id, you have pass password 1 2 3 4 5, and just inspect it, control shift I. Here you can see clear this console and you just say login. You can see user id is prince and password is 1 2 3 4 5. Why? Because you have collected all the data and you are sending to this place user component, and here you are printing this. Okay, fine. Now you have to create one service, and through this class you have to send data to the service, and in service he call to the controllers, So how can I do this? You can do this very easily. So for this create one go to node 2 and create one service. So how can you create service? Ng generate service, you just say as it's saying service. Okay, service name is login users, login user service. He's saying login user service. He created services. He's saying login user service. Here you can see login user service. Okay, so this is the login user service. Here you want one more things. For you want HTTP modules, HTTP client modules. So first of all you have to import it. So go to the your app modules.ts, and here you have to import. Here you have to import HTTP module, HTTP client modu module, HTTP client modules. HTTP client modules I want. Okay, no problems. First you have to import this. So how you can import it? Import HTTP client, HTTP client client from /@angular angular common /HTTP. You can see this. So it's coming. Once it is coming, once it is imported, so you can import here HTTP client or HTTP module also. HTTP client module. So you have to import HTTP client modules, and HTTP clients it's not needed. Okay, so you can remove here also. Okay, fine. So you imported HTTP modules. Now you have to go to the service, login service, and here you have to create one initialization for HTTP client. So create a private HTTP CL client colon HTTP client only, HTTP client. Once you created it, you have to create a method for login users. So login user methods you created, and here you have to take the user ID and password. So user details, so colon user type object, you have a details, and once you take it, you have to observe it, which type the data is coming. So observable of object type, and now here you can return. If you mention the observable, definitely you have to return something. So return this dot HTTP client dot, you have to do post method because user ID password is secured. Okay, and call this. Before that you want base URL to call your controllers. So for example, your base URL is private base URL, it's something http colon / localhost colon port number 8081 / user / login, for example. And here you have to pass this. How you can pass this? So you have to take these symbols. It's a escaping, this name of called escaping keyword, escaping words, escaping, and dollars, and here you can pass base URL. So this dot base URL. Once you pass it, you have to pass the user data also. So pass users. So you can, through this you can call our controllers. Through this you can call the controllers. If you want to see your data is coming here or not, you just say console dot log of users. If it is coming here also, it's fine, it's working fine. So this is the method. So again, this class you have to initialize in your login component, user login component. So go to the user login component first, and here you have to initialize this. So how can you initialize? Private user service, user service, user service colon user service, user what is the name? Login user service. Okay, login user service. So you can here also login user service, mention it, no problem. This is the variables and this is the class name and this is the keyword for accessing. Here you can say like here you can type this dot login service dot login users, those methods, this service class methods, and here you can pass this dot your current users. Once you pass it, so he responding you one observable object. So for this you have to subscribe it. So subscribe having a one methods data. So use the lambda expression, open it, close it, and here you can print directly the data. Okay, but I don't want to print anything here. I have to print alert, one alert, and alert is nothing but login successful, login success, login successfully. Successfully. And one more things I have to mention here, comma, error. If it is coming errors, I have to display alert, alert, and I have to say sorry, please enter correct ID and password. Okay, yeah, that's thing I have to do, not more than that. If you want to use semicolon, you can use it, no problem. Okay, how you can do it? So first go to your application, see the running mode, Control Shift I. Here you have to enter user ID and password 123, login it. You can see user ID is Prince 123, user this one he's saying sorry, please enter the correct user ID and password, because this is not communicating with the our applications because of this. Okay, fine, no problem. Go to your applications. You have displaying two times, one console this place and one console this place. Because of this you are getting this data. Okay, fine. So your Angular application is done. Now you have to create one Spring Boot applications. So go to your Spring Boot. If you are a developers, I have already one applications, but I don't want to use it. I have to create one more other applications. So just create it, go to others. Here you can search Spring Starter project, Spring Starter project, click next. Here you can give the name is project name is login page, login page, login page, everything is fine. Next, you want Lombok? Yes, I want Lombok Spring Dev Tools. I don't want ThemeLab. I want MySQL driver. Yes, I'm going to use MySQLs. I can use Oracle database also, but no problems, you can use MySQL also, Spring Data JPA also, Spring Wave. So these are the things you have to take. Okay, click on next and click on finish it. Once it is done, it takes some time also. Okay, so in my other project I already configured a Spring Boot properties, so I will do that. Go to this place, open a Spring SRC properties file. So he connected with the JDBC MySQL localhost. Copy this because I want to use this same. Okay, go to your applications. Right now you are created this one, login page. Login page inside, go to the SRC properties and paste here. Okay, so this is the configurations. You can see YouTube. This is the database name only. You have to remember. Baki, this is the configuration. This is the user ID and password. I hope you know about it because you are a Angular developer or Java developer, so definitely you have to know about it. Okay, close it. Your application, you also close it. This is my applications. Okay, this one is running on port numbers 8081. Okay, go to the SRC. Here you can create one models. So do it very fast. Class, change the package dot model. Here you can give the name users. User having two things, user ID and password. So take the two variables, private string user ID and private string password. Okay, make it as a ID. So this one is ID, this one as ID. Annotate it at the rate entity. ENTITY entity. Generate, give a table name. Table name I will give name equal to login users, and apart from this all argument constructors, data no argument constructor. Okay, fine. Your model class is generated. You want to create one repository, so one more, not a class, interface. So you have to take interface. This is the user repo, this is the repo. So user repo, finish it. Here you have to change interface extends JPA repository. Here you have to give model class name, what is the ID, a string type, give a string, import and finish it. Okay, you have to init. This is the repository, so at the rate repository. Okay, this one is also done, your repository is also done. Now you want controllers, because I'm not going to use any service. Okay, so just create one controllers dot contro TROLLER controllers. Here I will give user layer controllers. Inside these user controllers you can enter it at the rate REST controllers at the rate request mapping as a user / users cross origin at the rate cross origins and origins equal to, you can give HTTP whatever port numbers it's running your Angular application to communicate with this. Copy this and go to Spring Boot. Here you have to give so that both are communicate to the each others. Okay, give these Angular port numbers here. Create one methods public if you want to send, okay, login users. Okay, so public user login method, not method, response entity of users I am going to send users only, and here I am going to send say login users Ctrl+Shift+O. It's imported. Here you have to auto add, so private user repo auto add it, so automatically object is created for this. Auto add it, so automatically repo object is created so that your application is connected with your database. Once it is connected, and you have to take data, so this is at the rate post mapping. Here you can mention /login. Okay, you want the data user ID password, it's one of the objects, so take at the rate request body, and inside the request body you can take user data. Okay, so this is the request body. Inside this you can take the data. Now you have to return what you are going to return here, so return return null right now, no problems. So what you have to do, once you got this data, you have to check that this user is available on database or not. Once it is available, then you have to say okay, this is successfully available, otherwise throw error. So here you have to check it. How you can check it? You have to give it like user equal to repo dot find by user ID, and here you have to pass user details, user data dot get user ID, data dot get user ID. Okay, once you pass it, so this is the customize method. You have to create this method in this place also. So this one is created, user ID, it's fine. Go to the controllers, this one is given the users. Compare this user ID password. If this user is come back, if this user is come, so you have to check user dot get password dot equals of user data dot get user data dot get password. If it's both is correct, then you have to return. Then you have to return one response entity. Response entity dot okay, and you can pass here users. If something is error is coming, so this is the one line of the code. If you are written if, okay, if it is something problems, you can here send response entity dot internal server error, but make sure here you have to put it this symbol. Response entity. Okay, no problem, you can cast it. Okay guys, so this is the finals. Your application is built. Okay, I will explain one more times so that you can understood better way. So just run these applications. You know how to run the Spring Boot applications. So this application is going to running on. So before that, once this application is running on, you have to open the MySQLs and put some user ID and password so that you can see you are able to log in. Automatically table is created. You don't want to create tables, okay, because you are using JPA, so you already configured auto created, so it's auto created, no problem. Your application is running on port number 8081. Fine. org Hibernate dialect. You can see here Hibernate created table, login user ID is this one, password is this one, password is primary key, it also making the primary key of the user ID. Okay, so automatically one table is created, you can see. So go to the your MySQL workbench, open this, give here root ROOT, open this. You can see one table is created. Whatever you given the name here in model class, whatever the name you given, table name, login user, based on that one table is created. So go to the YouTube, here you can see one table is created. So open the tables, you can see user login table. In this table you can see nothing, no, not this one, login users. So this one is the table, login users. You can see user ID and password, there is nothing. So you can enter prince is a user ID and 1 2 3 4 5 is a password. Apply, finish. So one user ID you inserted, okay, in this table, and your application is running on. You can see here your application is running on. If you want to see who is the doing work, so you can print here one log message also. S out users, okay, user data, go to your Angular application, refresh it, and go Control Shift I, press it, Control Shift I, so that you can see everything what is going on. And here you can put it prints. Here you can give 1 2 3 4 5. It's a correct ID, user ID and password. Send login. You are seeing login successfully. Okay, login successfully. If you go to your controllers, you can see user, this password is coming. So it means that you are able to integrate your Spring Boot application with your Angular application. So I will explain one more times the flow of the Spring Boot with Angular. So what will happen? This is the form. First you have to see the login form. So this is the login form. In this login forms you are entering some data. For example, this is the login form. This is the login form. You enter some data in this login form. So you enter some data. He take data through this ng models. He store in this user object. User is one of the object. User ID and user password he store it and he send to the form method, user login method. It's going to this place. This place he calling a one method like this dot login service dot user login, and you are sending the data users. So already user is available, so you are sending the users. So click on this. You are going to this place. This place you are giving the controllers. This is the controllers endpoints. It means this is the API endpoint. So API location you given here, and you are inside the one constructor HTTP client. HTTP client having a lots of method: post, put, get, delete, everything. So whatever method controller created from the API, same method you have to put here, and you have to call this .http client.post, and you have to pass the base URL. This is the base URL you are putting here, and you are using this user data you are passing here. So it's going to the call your controllers. So once it's called this controllers, so he taking the data, controller is going able to take the data. He take the data, he check, find user by ID. He take this user ID. This user ID available on database or not. If it is available, then check user.get password is equal to the user data.get password. Whatever data is coming from the UI part, you have to check and compare password with backend also. If both are matched, then you have to return success. Okay. If it is wrong, then you have to say internal server error. This is our API. How our API is going to communicate? So this is the method. It's declared in this user repo. User repo having a find by user ID, and this JPA repository is able to communicate with our database. He having a user, and user is nothing but it is a one of the model classes, and model classes is directly connected with the tables. Okay, so directly face the user ID, password, user ID and password, and he do it. Main part, if you are a Spring Boot developers, if you know the everything about the API, then you can't confuse it. And I have configured the database resources, all the database properties. Like if you are going to configure with Oracle database, just change this one, change this URL, URI and user ID and password based on your local system configurations, nothing else. Okay. And if you are a UI developer, if you are a Java developer, then you know everything about the Spring Boot. You have some confusion in this place. So this confusion is nothing but you can understood easily each and everything. I have created one user login component. Already app routing component, app component is available, and I have created one class and one service, that much only. So I have created one class to store the user ID and password in one place. It's one of the object, and service to the call our controllers. So I have given the controllers and I call to the service, and our API is know about this UI through this. I have written here don't miss it to write @cross origin is equal to http localhost 4000. So through this you can communicate your Angular application with a Spring Boot application. I hope you understood. If you have any doubt, any problems, you can ping me. I will definitely help you. And this video project I will just commit on GitHub or Bitbucket. I will give you a link in description. Thank you so much for watching my video. And one more times I'm going to use this. So I am going to use right now different user ID and just hit it. It's saying sorry, please enter the correct user ID and password. Okay, if I change this one also, it's saying same thing. But if I give correct user ID but not correct password, 1 2 3, again he's saying please sorry, correct user ID and password. Okay, if I give in 1 2 3 4 5, then it's saying logging successfully, and this user ID password is already available in my database, prince 1 2 3 4 5. Thank you so much for watching my video.